Unbelievable places that really exist. 16. Swallow's Nest. This castle seems like it could only exist within the confines of a fantasy novel, but it's a place you can visit in real life. The Swallow's Nest is a decorative castle built in Gaspra, a city in the Ukraine. It was built in the early 1900s on Aurora Cliff, 40 meters above the water. It's one of the most popular places to visit in Crimea and has become a symbol of the area because of its iconic look and the unparalleled views of the Black Sea. 15. Son-Doong Cave. This cave was discovered in 1991 by a man named Ho Khan, who heard the sound of whistling wind and the roar of a rushing stream. The Son-Doong Cave might just be the largest cave ever discovered. Found in the Quang Binh province of Vietnam, its name translates to Mountain River Cave. The cave seems to have been formed by the motion of a continuously moving river more than 3 million years ago. It has since continued to be formed and shaped by winds. It was finally opened to tourist groups in 2013, although only 800 passes are available during each tourist season. 14. Fly Geyser. The Fly Geyser, also known as the Fly Ranch Geyser, is a geothermal geyser located in Washoe County, Nevada. It's most notable for its strikingly colorful rock and the water spout it shoots off regularly. It was created by accident while a team was trying to dig into a water reservoir to create a well. The geyser was never plugged up and has continued to spout since 1964. Its colorful appearance is caused by thermophilic algae created by the geyser spout. 13. Hanging Temples of Hengshan. The Hanging Temples of Hengshan are located in China's Shaanxi province. It was built hundreds of years ago during the Northern Wei dynasty. It was built into the mountains 75 meters above the ground and consists of more than 40 interconnected rooms. In December 2010, it was listed by Time magazine as one of the world's top 10 most dangerous buildings. 12. The Bastille. Towering above the Elbe River Valley in Saxon, Switzerland, is the Bastille, the ruins of an 11th century castle. The Bastille are a series of fortresses that used to dominate this landscape but were burned down by an army in 1484 after 300 years of fortitude. Today it's possible for you to visit these ruins that exist on a maze of sandstone pillars. From the fortress, you can take in the beautiful view of the surrounding forest. 11. Fingal's Cave. At 22 meters tall and 82 meters deep, created by the geometric basalt rock pillars that grow in a unique pattern. It has been called the Cave of Melody to ancient Irish and Scottish Celtic peoples and was often used as an important location in ancient legends. At one point, Fingal's Cave was attached to another geological point, the Giant's Causeway, another formation made of basalt pillars. 10. Neptune's Grotto. All the way back in the 18th century, a fisherman from Sardinia spotted an opening in a cliff while fishing. This hole turned out to be a breathtaking, pristine grotto decorated with giant stalactites and stalagmites. Inside of the grotto, tourists can see a 120-meter-long, shallow saltwater lake. It's reachable by boat when the waters are calm and by car any other time. Once close enough, tourists must climb the goat steps carved into the cliff to reach the cave. 9. Quinta de Regalera. This is the Quinta de Regalera, an eccentrically designed estate in Portugal that occupies 4 hectares of land and is populated by strange buildings that don't match any other architectural styles. It pulls from Roman, Gothic, Renaissance, and Manueline architecture. Many people think that within the designs of the estate are symbols from alchemy, masonry, and the Knights Templar. It was also built deliberately to look like it was carved out of stone, directly out of the rock from Earth. Inside are many secrets, including secret grottos and underground tunnels. 8. Yoro Park. The town of Yoro, located in the Gifu Prefecture of Japan, is relatively small and unremarkable with a population of just 33,000. However, many people are attracted to this place because of the Yoro Park site of reversible destiny. It's a strange theme park that doesn't have the roller coasters or rides that most theme parks offer. Instead, it boasts surreal landscaping, perfectly round domes covered in grass, and architecture that will make you scratch your head. It was originally designed to incorporate the 100 waterfalls in the area into a unified place. 7. Beppu, Japan. The Japanese island of Kyushu is home to many things, but is also known to be a very active hotbed of geothermal activity. Hot springs have bubbled up over the city of Beppu and are so hot they create huge steam clouds that rise above the rooftops, making it look like the entire city's on fire. These springs are colored a deep blue or deep orange, but are too hot to bathe in, ranging in temperatures from 50 to 99 degrees Celsius. This hot water is piped through the city to be used in homes, restaurants, and even in places where it's cooled down enough to help with physical therapy. 6. Village of Monsanto. Voted the most Portuguese village in Portugal and built to be intertwined with the landscape is the village of Monsanto. Looking at pictures might be shocking because it looks as if the village was crushed by a landslide. The village was built between, underneath, and around these boulders, which have been there for as long as the village has. Monsanto was built in the 12th century and sits on top of a mountain, giving a spectacular view of the Italian countryside. 5. Marble Caves of Chile Chico. This stark rock shape is located in a peninsula bordering Lake General Carrera along the Chile-Argentina border. It's one of the marble caves of Chile Chico, a giant outcropping of solid marble that has been slowly carved by water pushing up against it. The marble caves are very far removed from any established paved roads and require a 30-minute guided boat ride to get to. The parts that have been polished by the water reveal a beautiful pearly, swirling pattern hidden inside the rock. 4. The Natural Bridge. Most bridges are man-made marvels, but this one was made completely by Mother Nature. It was carved by Cedar Creek, which flowed through it over the course of thousands of years. It's a 65-meter-high bridge that is sacred to the Monacan tribe and was later surveyed by American colonists. One of these colonists was George Washington, who allegedly carved his initials into the rock. 3. The Blue Forest. The Blue Forest is a dreamlike forest in Belgium. Most times of the year it's beautiful, but unremarkable as far as forests go. However, every spring, the forest takes on a whole new quality that makes it seem straight out of a dream. The forest floor blooms with bluebell flowers, completely saturating the place with the densest meadow of bluebells in all of Europe. 2. Atlantic Ocean Road. We've all heard of taking the scenic route, but the Atlantic Ocean Road takes that to the next level. This winding road curves over and around the brutal Norwegian Sea. The road connects several tiny islands together to unify the country, and to do this, it crosses the beautiful scenery of the Norwegian coast. Despite several arched bridges and elevated roads, the water will still occasionally crash over the road during storms. If you are lucky and brave enough to cross this road, you will be rewarded with some of the most breathtaking views in the world. 1. Bergpark Wilhelmshaw. This image has been circulating on the internet for at least 4 years and is frequently captioned as being somewhere near Poland or Germany. While this actual image is just a photo mock-up, there is a similar waterfall castle that actually exists in Kassel, Germany. The Bergpark Wilhelmshaw is an old water park that was first built in 1696. It's equipped to handle 92,000 gallons that flow through the 3-century-old pneumatic devices. The water flows down a 350-meter-long cascade that makes it look like a castle sitting directly on top of a water park. You can still visit the Bergpark Wilhelmshaw despite its age, as it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Spot in 2013.